Our news crew journeyed almost 45 minutes into the heart of the forest of Tiase, where at our journey, 52-year-old HIV patient and industrious farmer has pitched his home. Here, he is redefining his life as stigma often associated with persons living with HIV is no barrier to him. He was diagnosed HIV positive in 2007. His world fell apart, like most infected persons, when the news of his status was announced to him. Even today, he cannot describe the emotions that flowed within him back in 2007, but the thought of his whole life being snatched away from him is one thing he could not deny. Like most people living with the viral disease, Mr. Jenny hid his status from his family and close friends for years.
Oh, now the minimum say I intimidate now. First, then I have me, but later I will be too a dozen and have you say. They say you be coming in 7 years. Fitiasena na man for do am sabatin to so we don't know doing kakrebia. Me say fitiasa yan tiku fitiasena ye o man for do me say church me so later no me say eh but we bad pa o.
Proud to being diagnosed HIV infected, Jenny, who is popularly known among his peers as local burger, resided in Ghana's national capital Accra, working as a building contractor. According to him, he does not know how he contracted the disease, but living with it for 7 years now, he believes the virus lives in his bloodstream, but not his mind.
So why should I know so my dream me no my drone there. Only part there by Yadintra. And you who bet my yakaka. That is we are my betting up bread. Uncle be our year. Sajuma Yanka or Mresa. And so here's we do my drone there. Who are more than out by Ojuma will be able to say.
Coming to that conclusion was the redefining moment of Mr. Jenny's life. That positive attitude drove him to journey back to his hometown Tiase, which literally means land of the living, a farming community in the Kwewu North Afram Plains district of the eastern region. His late father left him over 100 acres of land in the forest, but he was arrested and jailed for fighting for the land by persons that encroached on it. He was stigmatized in the four walls of his room, and his wife, who is equally infected, was his strength in those trying moments. This is how he now goes about his life in the heart of the woods. With a radio strapped by his heart, he listens to what goes on in the country. After a day's hard work, this bed gives him comfort and promise of a better tomorrow. With the support from the Afram Plains District Agricultural Development Project, in collaboration with the African Development Bank, he now receives farm inputs and fertilizers to till his farm and raise birds and livestock. He sells the proceeds, and this, according to him, caters for his treatment and care as an HIV patient. He is the organizer of Adofon Kabom Group, an association of 500 persons living with HIV.
Because I know cranky kunebu. Ubi about so a quay. Ah, make woman to say, it would be cancel the force, pin among my bida. So you could buy so. You could empire Yimramia de Coy and go see him. The Sanya Greek for example, before we Madame Ajianma, Kekundiabu.
And believes that if they are supported with more farm inputs and startup capital, the difficulties persons with HIV go through will become a thing of the past. The HIV prevalence rate at the Kwewu North district of the Afram Plains stands at 1.2 in a region holding the second highest HIV cases. The district pharmacist, George Afo, recount that HIV cases used to be rare in the area a decade ago, but same cannot be said today.
You will say HIV and malaria CC and Ababa diseases of public health concern globally. Especially with HIV, it is not only health-related issue, but it is a developmental issue. And therefore, it is expected that every sector contributes a quota to be able to reduce the incidence, morbidity and mortality associated with the disease. But if you have you say the health sector alone is not well resourced to manage or to lead the campaign against incidence, morbidity and mortality against some of these diseases like HIV and malaria. So one of the major partners who is helping the health sector or who is partnering the health sector to reduce the incidence of HIV and malaria happens to be the Afram Plains Agri-Development Project.
Initially, Arthur Jenny dealt with HIV all by himself. It was a one-man journey. He now has 500 persons living with HIV. He organizes, and his appeal is for public-spirited individuals and philanthropists to come to their aid to expand their farmlands. For now, he has found a trick of surviving in the forest as an HIV man.